Hello, this is Wolf Outdoor Review here. Today we're going to be doing a very quick review of the OCP patrol hat. This is your current issued patrol hat for the United States Army and the United States Air Force, along with possibly Space Force, depending on what they decide to adopt. And this is also used in several other little organizations. I believe the Civil Air Patrol's moving towards this. The ROTC is moving towards this. The JROTC is probably still on ACUs, to be honest. But eventually everyone's going to be issued one of these. So if you've never seen one of these before, and you're a civilian, or you have someone in the family who's in the military, I just thought I'd go over this. Why not? Some people don't know what these are. So these are a patrol cap, or a cover, or a baseball hat, whatever you want to call it. Cover is the more politically correct term in the military. There's also a patrol cap, watch cap, list goes on, but essentially they are a brimmed hat that sits on your head. These aren't pulled down too far on your head. There's a difference between the 8-point covers at the Air Force, Marine Corps, Navy, and Coast Guard wear. They all wear 8-point covers, which have 8 little diagonal things. Those just sit on your head, whereas these kind of go over your head a little bit more. Of course, you don't yank these down all the way to the top. You kind of let them float a little bit on your head. This one doesn't fit me. I just picked it up as an example. It was like 50 cents somewhere. I forget where, but I figure why not pick this up. It's a good example to show for video, and if you have to desecrate it, you can use the material for a patch or something. So 50 cents, why not buy it? But anyway, here's the patrol cap, size 7. It doesn't look like it wants to load, but this is a size 7. It's produced by Sam Bonk Uniform Co. It says, and maybe while I'm speaking, it'll decide it wants to show up for once. Anyway, yeah, it says, if cap is worn under helmet band may require adjustment for proper fit and comfort. Hand or machine wash using permanent press cycle, cold water, and mild detergent without chlorine bleach. Do not wring or twist. Rinse and clean. Cold water. Dry at low heat. Do not exceed 130 degrees Fahrenheit. Or hang dry. And then it has the, I believe, model number, or batch 17. It says, caution, chlorine, bleach, or starch will damage the cap. Do not remove this label. And then here's the size. So if you are a civilian and you are going to purchase one of these, what you do is you take a sewing floppy measuring tape and you go around your head, and that'll give you a number, 7 1/4, 6 1/2, whatever. And then you go to the closest one on the upside, so you wouldn't go down, you would go up. So for me, I'm a 7 1/4. That's why it doesn't fit. So when I figured that out, I originally started going to 7 1/2, but then I figured out that I was more of a 7 1/4. Some people like them loose, really loose, to the point where they're pretty much doing this on their head, but some of them like very tight on their head. All personal preference. For me, I like them a little bit tighter, enough for it's comfortable, but at the same time it doesn't hurt my head after long periods of time. But, the brim here is different than a ball cap. You're less likely to be able to bend it. It's like most hats have there's cheap like company hats. You could buy a Cummins diesel engine or a Caterpillar or whatever hat you decide to go towards, and they tend to bend a lot. Whereas this has multiple different patterns. It's got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sewing lines in it, and with that, that gives it rigidity. So when you fold it, it goes back to its original shape. Of course, you could, it's there. You could hold it there and use a rubber band or something, and then it'll eventually keep its shape you want. I'm not sure the policies of what you currently have to do with this. If you have to wear it at a certain circumference, half a circle size, to the point where if it's a arc or what, I don't know what the proper term was, but what type of this thing it sits at. But yeah, so there's that. Normally you'd have a rank patch up here, so if you do see someone in public and you're a civilian, that's what their rank is. This person had a rank thing here and here. Chances are they were a private based on the pin placement. Lieutenants and all them, they seem to have an up and down style pin. And then you have captains, they have 2 of those, but in most cases they're privates, private first class, or sergeants of some sort, sergeant first class, major sergeant, or sergeant major, whatever. So yeah, this is OCP, which is operational camouflage pattern, or better than UCP, which is universal camouflage pattern. Although this specific hat style was around then, that's what it started. They also have a hidden pocket in here, which, depending on the size of your head, is 7 1/4 wide. Of course, part of that's cut out so you can reach into it. You could keep photos of your lover, money, whatever you need inside there. You know, so you could, if you're more likely a civilian, you know, make sure you don't have a rank patch on here. That's one way to get chewed out for something. Oh, you're violating my honor to serve, you know, stolen valor, whatever. So yeah, you have this in here. You could keep maps, money, your passport if you're traveling. These are really nice hats. I have a Woodland one of these. Of course, it has holes. The Woodland ones ended up, I know Air Force ABU hats were the last one to have vent holes in them. At least I think so far. I don't know if they have hot weather ones of these. Although it seems they're just going for one hat, give them all to everyone. So yeah, they have a pocket here. You can see. As you can see there, that's where the lip starts, so you have a little bit of room. You can't just shove like a circle thing in there. I guess some people, if they're really desperate and want to suck it up to the sergeants or whatever, you might be able to put a piece of cardboard in that, perfectly creating the outline of this, so you have a perfectly starched looking hat. Some people do stuff like that, surprisingly, but more than likely you would put something important in here, like your military ID or something related. So yeah, there's a lot of these in there, or a lot of the hats. ACU had these. There's there's Woodland and DCU versions of this with the hat this in it. I'll do a review on that later, but they are made by R&B Inc. You can find them on eBay for $12. So they do make a lot of hats with this, and then I believe there's certain boonie hats that R&B makes that have the pocket in them. I believe they are the one who created the idea, and then the Army stole it or purchased it or whatever. So yeah, chances are most of the hats have these in them. So you can either put a piece of cardboard in it to make your hat crush proof so it looks cool or professional, or you can put information, maps, whatever, lottery tickets, gooky stuff like the Vietnam War, you know, cigarettes, whatever, patches, you know, ID cards, whatever have you. So yeah, that's the big feature that not many people realize in the Army hats is certain ones. Like I said, this one was produced by Sam Bonk. I don't know how to pronounce that. Bonk, whatever. This specific one's a size 7. Each national stock number is going to differ from hat to hat based on size and color. So if you have a size 7 in OCP, it's, I believe, a different stock NSN number than an OC size 7 in OCP ACU. So now for this particular one, if you are a size 7 in your head and you want an NSN number, to make sure you get the one with the flap part. This is an 8415-01-630-8931. It's 50% nylon, 49% cotton, 1% fiber, Sambong Uniform Co. size 7, and then I read off the rest earlier. As you can see, it's a ripstop material. There was, I believe, or some Kevlar, some weird fiberglass, something, plastic fishing line looking material. But regardless, if you have a hole in it, it tries to stop it in that square. So that's how that works. And then here, this is where you'd put your name, and some people either sew cat eyes on, which are essentially reflective, glow in the dark, or when you shine a flashlight on your car license plate, it reflects. So cat eyes essentially do that. Either they're glow in the dark or they're reflective, or both. So cat eyes are either, they make Velcro ones that you put in between your name tape. Of course, the name's long because you might have a last name that's supercalifragilisticexpialidocious or something. Or you might have a Smith or something. Or, Tom, whatever. So, depending on how long your name is, you may be able to fit cat eyes on here. If not, they sew them right above there on the back. So yeah, that's just a quick review of the OCP patrol cap. For those of you who don't know what they are or want to buy one just for hiking or whatever, hopefully this video has found you helpful. If you want to, like, comment, subscribe, like, comment, share, subscribe, whatever you want to do. Thank you for supporting, for those who do, and I will see you in the next video. I'll just do one more quick look around. So you have the brim, inside you have a pocket, name tape, ripstop, and yeah. Hopefully that helped someone, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.